is Roach Muta. Not usually a combination you see Roach Muta, but there you go. We'll see if it works. Of course, Muta Ling being the usual standard harass-heavy build, but this has not been a harass-heavy game, to say the least. Do have Burrow and Glial reconstitution coming for the Roaches, so that means that once they do burrow, they will regain that health very, very quickly. Yeah, there you go. Life regenerates very quickly while burrowed. And what is Glial reconstitution then? I cannot remember. That is frightening. Increases the movement speed. Oh god, that is embarrassing, isn't it? Oh well, there you go. That's what I get for not knowing my Zerg, my Zerg improvements. What can I say? I don't play Zerg. I find the fact that I have to micro the queen so heavily to be kind of intimidating, really. And I know that most people are like, that's not heavy micro, but there you go. It feels really heavy to me, so I just can't even fathom trying to do it. We do have 20 Lings on the way from Liam, possibly looking to put on a little bit more pressure than he has been currently, because as of right now. And there we go, the Lings are moving out across the map. No Roach support though, so they're just going to kind of do the thing. The Lings like to run by themselves. It's the racial segregation week for the Zerg, and the Lings are going to do their own thing, and the Roaches do their own thing. Might be able to force the cancel on this hatchery, though, as these Lings do stream across the map. Will the Roaches respond in time? No, it doesn't look like the Roaches are doing anything. I'm not even sure. And Kabrakan does manage to get the cancel off on there, so not too many resources wasted, and there we go. So those Lings are paying for themselves. Kabrakan is forced, well, I guess not forced, is waiting to get his Mutalisk count out. He does have, I believe, 8 was the total, so he's just got the one more coming out now, but he had 7 before. Yeah, there we go. 8 Mutalisks will be on the field, and they will be able to deal pretty easily with these Zerglings, so the Zerglings will be able to do quite a bit of damage to Kabrakan before they go down, and it doesn't look like they will be able to snipe the spawning pool, though. Wonder if it would have been more advantageous to stick them on hold in the mineral line. Do a little bit of economic damage. Of course, it is a tactic that most players do not use very often, is to snipe the tech buildings, especially the spawning pools and the spires. They are, spawning pool isn't slow to rebuild, but it's irritating. Most of you can't build anything. And spires, of course, take for friggin' ever. Oh, you have a giant timing window. It's like the world's biggest timing window when a Zerg player is trying to get up that damn spawning pool. Spire, sorry. And there we go, the queen does go down. Will the second queen go down? Yes, the second queen does go down. These are very aggressive Mutalisks here. And it looks like Liam realizes this as being a kind of an all-in situation. He has to do a lot of damage here to Kabrakan in order to pay for this. We do have a drone transfer ahead of time from Kabrakan. I know he saw it, I guess, just taking those drones off super early, make sure that no damage is done to them. And it looks like Kabrakan is taking a page of my own book. He is going directly for the tech structures, so it looks like he will be trying to bring down that spawning pool as quickly as possible. Switching back here, though, because this is where the action is at. Liam has absolutely demolished the natural expansion for Kabrakan, and he is moving into the main. Wonder if he should have just sniped that spine caller. Well, and there he goes. He is going for the Spire. Can do a lot of economic damage here, too, because all of these drones are stacked up on one another. Got a huge number of drones in here. Almost two full control groups there. I'm sure there must have been closer to 2 when I first clicked on it. Checking back in with the Mutalisks, of course, they have finished off the Spire. Looks like the drones have burrowed, and there we go. The Infestors are out on the field. They do have burrows, so they are able to spawn the Marines, which is very good. And there we go. Liam is working his way through Kabrakan's defense. Looks like he is going to be finishing off the rest of these Roaches here. And will he be able to get the queen as well? Yep, the queen will go down. The Mutalisks are pummeling the Roaches from the air, though, and the Roaches can't really do very much about it. And there we go, all the Roaches being rallied onto versus spawning pool, and then the lair. So it looks like lair will be going down for Kabrakan. He doesn't have too many options, though. Once this lair goes down, that'll certainly hit him very hard, though. If you look at his resources, 2,300 minerals. He could very easily sneak a drone away right now, especially one of these mining gas, and just get it right out of the base. I wonder if he hasn't thought of that, though. And taking a look back at the Mutalisks, they are continuing to harass them. They're trying to focus down the Spore Crawler. Not necessarily the best choice, especially when your Mutalisk count is so low. And taking a look back at the Roaches, it looks like the Roaches have been finished off in Kabrakan's base, though it doesn't look like there's too many options here for him. You know, he's missing everything. I don't think he even has probes anymore. Does he have any drones. He has 2 drones somewhere on the map. Where are those drones for Kabrakan? There are the drones right there in front of me. You know, I've managed to misplace motherships. I'm pretty happy to have only misplaced a drone hiding in an extractor, I might add. You know, that's a very tricky place to place your drones for the caster. And there we go. The roaches are burrowing, so they'll be able to regenerate that health, as well as continue the attack into Kabrakan's base. And Liam realizes that this is a base raise situation, that Kabrakan will not be giving up this first game easily. He's going to make Liam climb the uphill battle, fight up Mount Everest for this win. And there we go. So he is taking out all of the buildings of Kabrakan and regenerating the health of these roaches, so he'll be able to move up in this base. He does have a roach up here, could take out the final 2 drones, as well as the roach horn it looks like he's going for. So there we go. Not much left. And yep. Liam's roaches are still killing things. Of course, can't take out anything in the air because roaches aren't an air unit. They are ranged, but they're not an air unit. I must say, that really confused me when I first started watching StarCraft 2. I was like, what is this? What's going on? Why don't they shoot the air units with their roaches? Why are they letting the Banshees absolutely slaughter them? But there you go. So we now have Metheus absolutely slaughtering roaches, but of course, with 1 extractor left with half health for Kabrakan, really just a matter of time. And there we go, finally does lay down a hatchery. You wonder why he didn't do that so much earlier, right? You know, he's got all this minerals saved up. He could have done that significantly sooner, but I guess he realizes he is just, you know, he's so far out of this game. There's nothing he can do really to come back. It doesn't look like Liam's continued drone production though, so yeah, we got the 20-minute Zerg match with 3 base versus 1 base. We've got basically 1 mining base from Liam, all things told, and we've got the main base being rebuilt by Kabrakan here. And will these 3 roaches be able to force the cancel? I don't think so. I think Metheus will be able to take out these roaches. There you go, 1's down. And starting to nail down the second. There you go. Second roach is down. And there we go. And we do have the sad face as well as an LOL. So all in good spirits. You know, they're not just kind of trolling one another here. Being arses, making arses themselves. And there we go. We do have more roaches coming across the map. It feels to me like these roaches will be the finishing blow, as well as the infestors with almost full energy. That is remarkable to see. And there we go. We'll probably see a fungal growth go down. Fungal growth. Yep, there goes the first fungal growth. Got a second fungal growth going down. Slowly whittling down those Metheus. Metheus aren't, yeah, they're taking a lot of damage from those fungal growths. And there we go, both Metheus go down. And there we go, Kabrakan does, the hatchery is going down. 100 HP, 60 HP, and it is down. We do just have the little broodlings, Fester's Tunnel, and there we go, the extractor will be going down as well, and that means that Kabrakan is forced out of this game. So I'll give him a GG. There you go, just for good measure. We'll put in a GG for Kabrakan. We'll assume that he intended to put it in there, that he wasn't, you know, just rage quitting out of this game, since the computer did force him out as soon as that building was done. And this is game 1 of the Zerg versus Zerg. Wasn't a very intense Zerg versus Zerg. Certainly would have expected to see more pressure out of a ZVZ. You normally do. But we do have game number 2 and possibly game number 3. I haven't actually looked through the replay, so I don't know who wins game number 2. So that'll be coming up right after this. Actually, I do know who wins. Oh, well, I won't spoil that for you guys. There is a game number 3. Yes, I'm not lying. There is, I swear. See you guys in a sec.